Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, dear participants. I would like to present a research finding of us in this important forum, and we are from Faculty of Agriculture, Mataram University, Indonesia. We, Mr. Mahrup, myself, Dr. Ismail Yasin and Mr. Fahrudin uh, present a research finding on miscellaneous of direct normal solar irradiation on Rinjani Mountain, its impact on local climate. Uh, all of us understand that Mount Rinjani is one of the most important orographic factor affecting local climate in Lombok. With the altitude of 265 meter above sea level, Mount Rinjani plays a significant role in hydrologic cycle in the region. It is lifting cloud to condense and perform precipitation. That's a role of Rinjani Mountain to the island. The objective of our research is to identify miscellaneous characteristics of direct normal irradiation and its possible impact on local climate. The methodology we applied was a descriptive research focused on direct normal irradiation in Lombok, where Rinjani Mountain acts as a center. The temperature lapse rate was determined by using a simple linear regression. And minimum insolation of direct normal irradiation was determined by using cross point or turning point of two linear equations. What the result of our research? First, we observed that the Mount Rinjani range heading to northeast, not exactly from west to the east. So heading to 81.5 degrees and then turning to northeast to about 8.5 degrees. This implies that when we look at the seasonal sun pathway, we are in equator, that as a consequence of the direction of Mount Rinjani range, that during all the session, both sides of Rinjani always got same sun irradiation. It differs if it's from west to the east, direct, and then in some season, in some months, there would be a period that both sides is not irradiated by the sun. So that's one of implication of the direction of Mount Rinjani range. So range is parallel to the equatorial line as well as parallel to the sun pathway in the equator. This data indicated that our observation showed that the gradient of the direct normal irradiation is average in every direction 0.64, and the highest is 0.9. means that if you move from southeast and then you got the highest gradient of direct normal irradiation, which is 0.9 kilowatt hour per square meter per 1,000 meter above sea level. The other figure is lapse rate. The average we have is 0.53 degrees centigrade per 100 meter, and the average DNI is 3.7 kilowatt hour per square meter. And we found that the average turning point, I would describe the turning point later on, 1566, and we look at that the southeast direction is 1411, and the minimum DNI was 2.79 average, then average maximum is 4.98. So what we could say that DNI decreased by 0.64 kilowatt per hour per 100 meter above sea level to a certain level at a turning point. Now, this one illustrates that the direct correlation function of altitude. So we found that the DNI is function of altitude by this formula with degrees of regression is 1. So from this picture illustrate that direct normal irradiation is a function of altitude well predicted by exponential model. So this the model we found. This figure indicates that I have mentioned earlier that the turning point from southeast is 1,411 meter above sea level with DNI of 2.17. So these two regression we found, which is the relation of DNI and the altitude. So when it reached the 1,411, it didn't go down here, but it instead they go up a little bit here. So that we found that this is as a turning point. So the turning point was determined where the NI was at a minimum value. We come to the conclusion, first, that the NI varied in accordance to an aspect factor, namely direction of the mountain slope relative to the incoming sun rays. Second, intensity of the NI exponentially decreased by 0.64 kilowatt hour per 1,000 meter, with average of 3.7 kilowatt hour per square meter. The temperature lapse rate was 0.53 degrees centigrade per 100 meter. So that's all I have to say about our research findings, and acknowledgement goes to the Research Center for Water Resource and Agriclimate of Mataram University, where we've been working, the team been working there since 2007 till today. Thank you very much for your kind attention. All question discussions are most welcome. All the best. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.